Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome back to another LEGO Lover 117 video. And right now we're in for the complete Disney Infinity figure collection. And it's been a while since I announced this, but as you all know, I was away for a week, didn't have this filmed, was working on other things, Percy and Caroline's script, and now I have time. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this collection video. It's going to be kind of fast, kind of short, because my collection's not really that big, but you know, I'll talk about each figure for as long as I want to, I guess. So we are going to start with the 1.0 figures. If you don't already know, Disney Infinity is available in 3 versions. The first version was 1.0, which came in this case right here. I don't have the box for 1.0. I do have it for 2.0 and 3.0, but yeah, 1.0 was the first edition of Disney Infinity, and it came with 3 characters in its starter pack. And those 3 characters just happen to be Jack Sparrow, Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, James Sully, or James Sullivan, or James Sully from Monsters Inc. or Monsters University in this case, and Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles. You could also get the playset piece, which included 3 playsets. You got the Monsters University playset, Incredibles playset, and the Pirates of the Caribbean playset. The only playset I beat of this is the Incredibles playset. Never played the Pirates one, played a little bit of the Monsters one. And if you didn't know, playsets are basically like levels that you can play through, and you use these pieces called playset pieces to unlock the worlds that you can play with these characters in. Before we move on, I also wanted to say that I do have the Crystal Jack Sparrow, which is kind of like a variant. I don't know why I really picked him up, but you know, he is crystallized, as you can see, from his regular counterpart to his crystal counterpart, and they're basically variants. Moving on with 1.0 characters, here's the Toy Story gang. Here is Buzz Lightyear. Jessie, Cowgirl Jessie. Don't know why I called her that, but hey. And Woody. I don't think there are any more Toy Story characters out there. If there are, I obviously don't have them. But Buzz and Jessie came with the Toy Story playset. They came in a 2-pack with this playset piece, and I have beat this. And Woody was just on his own. He's just a separate figure. Lastly, for the figures that came with 1.0 playsets, we have the figures from the Lone Ranger set. The Lone Ranger himself. Never saw the movie. I hear it's terrible though. And Tonto. And like I said, this did come with a playset piece. And I have beat this playset. Now, ending off our talk about the 1.0 characters, here are the characters that I got separately and didn't come with any playset piece. First up is Jack Skellington. I don't really use him that much. He's incredibly light for a Disney Infinity figure. I think that's because he's real skinny. Mike Wazowski, who is native to the Monsters University playset, so he can be played in there. He just came separately. He didn't come with a playset at all. Sorcerer Mickey, who's pretty cool. Wreck-It Ralph. He's pretty big. His fists are pretty big, and he's quite hefty for a Disney Infinity figure. I do know that Wreck-It Ralph was available with Vanellope in a toy box pack or something like that, but there is no Wreck-It Ralph playset. And lastly, we have Mater, who's native to the Cars playset, which I don't own. Mater came on his own. I believe it's Holly Shipwell and Lightning McQueen that come with the Cars playset. I really want the Cars playset. It's really the only 1.0 playset that I'm really jogging for right now, because I have most of the other ones. But hey, maybe someday I will get it. Alright, so now that we've finished with the 1.0 figures, let's move on to the 2.0 figures. And this is by far the largest section of figures I own because it was Marvel. Of course I'm going to buy a lot of the figures. And before we move on, here's a quick look at the 2.0 case. If you saw my showcase, I almost called it an unboxing. It really wasn't an unboxing, but it was a showcase of Disney Infinity 2.0. When I first picked it up, you could have seen that case when I first got it. So we're going to start off with Guardians of the Galaxy for a 2.0. So first off, we have Star-Lord. Pretty cool. Drax the Destroyer. He was the last one I needed to complete the Guardians team. Yeah, I know there's Ronan and Yondu, but Ronan's a villain and Yondu's technically not part of the Guardians in the movie, so he's kind of a villain also, but becomes a hero towards the end. Here's Gamora. Nice stance there. She's kind of wiggly. That's because her legs are really skinny. My favorite character from Guardians was definitely Rocket Raccoon, so obviously I had to get him. And lastly, Groot, whom I got for Christmas that year. I am Groot. So yeah, that's Guardians, and Star-Lord and Gamora did come with the playset piece, which is the Milano. So that's the Guardians of the Galaxy. Now we move on to the Avengers, whom are right here in front of you. We start off with the ladies first. Black Widow. She was included in the starter pack for 2.0. Captain America, whom I did get on the first day I got the starter pack, but that was because GameStop had this thing where if you pre-ordered, you could get a figure for free, and I pre-ordered and got Captain America. There is a unmasked Captain America who is coming in the Battlegrounds playset pack, which I'm going to pick up soon, probably in the next few months. Iron Man, favorite Marvel character of all time. Yeah, I was happy to get him in the starter pack. Hawkeye, right here, who was the last Avenger I needed to complete the lineup. I didn't have Hawkeye for the longest time, actually. So yeah, he has 0 level status because I haven't used him yet. Thor, who you can either get in the starter pack or by himself because the starter pack has now been discontinued. And lastly, Hulk, who is friggin' heavy. I mean, he's hefty, man. He's packing the pounds. But yeah, I received Hulk for Christmas that one year, 2014, I think, along with Groot as well. So as I stated, Iron Man, Black Widow, and Thor did all come with the playset piece, which is right here in front of you. It's Avengers Tower, and I have beat the Guardians of the Galaxy playset as well. I forgot to mention that. Sorry, I'm trying to put these playset pieces back in front here. They're all sitting in a line, which I'll show you in the end. But now we move on to Spider-Man / miscellaneous playset pieces. Or figures, I suppose. So, start off with the web-slinger himself, Spider-Man. There was a black-suited exclusive Spider-Man that was a PS Vita starter pack exclusive, but now you can buy him just by himself because he came out for 3.0 about a month or two ago by himself. His counterpart, partner, not in crime, but in friends, I guess, Nova. There's also Iron Fist and Nick Fury. I don't have either of those. Lastly, for my Spider-Man figures, Venom. There's also Green Goblin, but I don't have Green Goblin. Venom's a really cool figure. I love how his tongue mold comes out of his mouth and is like this. It's kind of comical when you see it in the game, because when Venom talks in the game, his tongue is also out. So it looks really kind of weird, but hey, I'm fine with it, really. Venom's a silly character in the game, so he's also a silly character in Spider-Man 3, so... So Spider-Man and Nova could be acquired in the Spider-Man playset, which is Venom, or a Venom symbiote engulfing a spider logo, which is really cool. I like the playset piece, I guess, designs. They look really awesome, and I have not beat that playset yet. I'm working through it at a slow pace, but I am getting close. I think I'm about 80% finished. So the next section is just miscellaneous figures, which is smaller than 1.0. Here's Stitch. Obviously, Stitch, Lilo and Stitch was part of my childhood, a significant part of my childhood, so I had to get Stitch. He spends a lot of time on my Disney Infinity board whenever I'm playing Toy Box mode. And then Crystal Mickey. Which, again, crystals, they're fine. I don't really see a point for them, but they're variants, so that's my complete 2.0 figure collection. I'm just going to do a quick turnaround here and show you all of them. And real quickly, I just wanted to show you how I have my playset pieces stored on this thing. They're all in one big line here on top of the 2.0 figures. And yeah, this is how they are stored. Now on to our last section, which is 3.0, which was Star Wars. Here's a quick look at the 3.0 box. The case, I guess. If you saw my unboxing on this, which was uploaded a few months ago, you could have seen me unbox the starter pack and everything up close and personal. So, here is 3.0. We're going to start off with the Force Awakens characters. Here is Finn. Recently got the Force Awakens on Blu-ray, and it looks fabulous. Here is Rey. Their likeness to their actual film actors are really impressive, actually. And here is the Force Awakens playset piece, which I have beaten. There aren't any major spoilers in the game, which is kind of sad, though, because it kind of ruins the story in the game, but hey. Here is Darth Maul. He looks really freaking awesome. Kind of inaccurate with the double-bladed lightsaber, but hey, he had a double-bladed lightsaber in Rebels, so I guess that makes sense. Sort of, kind of, not really. Maybe? I don't know. Here's Ahsoka Tano, who came in the starter pack with her two-bladed lightsabers back there. And here's Anakin Skywalker, who also came in the starter pack. And the starter pack did include the Twilight of the Republic playset piece, which I have beaten. This is by far the funnest playset of 3.0 as far as I've played, because I wasn't really impressed with the Force Awakens one, because, you know, they try not to give away too much in the movie, but they take out a really big element in the movie, and it just doesn't make the story flow as well in the Force Awakens playset, but it was still fun to play through. And our one and only Marvel figure for 3.0 that will change soon is Hulkbuster, and he is the heaviest Disney Infinity figure I've ever held in my life. I mean, he is friggin' huge, but his detail is excellent. I frickin' love this figure, but as I stated, the 3.0 figures will grow. I know Ant-Man, Black Panther, and Vision have recently been released, along with Unmasked Captain America for Marvel Battlegrounds. Rest assured, I will be picking those guys up, and they'll all be added to the Avengers lineup. And before we go, I wanted to show you all where I store the starter pack boxes. They're just underneath on the bottom shelf of my Disney Infinity figure shelf, which is right here in all its glory. So that's my Disney Infinity figure collection. I want to thank you all for watching, and as always, good night, everybody.